reason why you're not profitable and why you're not going to be if you don't listen to what I'm about to tell you in this video. So you've probably been trading for a while and you see some good setups, you get some wins, and you feel like you're getting there, you're slowly progressing, but every single time you fail. And it's not why you think. It has nothing to do with psychology. There is something else deeper behind it that I'm going to expose in this video, and that not many people talk about at all. People just give you this illusion that it's just trading psychology. But think about it this way. When you fail in trading, who do you blame? Probably yourself. But you don't have to blame yourself. It's not your fault. If you do what I'm about to tell you in this video, you will never have to blame yourself ever again for anything in trading. So you probably have a strategy, a setup, you go into the market and you stay disciplined for a while, but then something happens. Either you have to wait too long to get something from the markets and you see an opportunity and you really want to capitalize on it. You get the FOMO. Or you eventually make a small mistake that you did in, like, you didn't do it on purpose, it just was a mistake. There's nothing you did wrong, and then you completely lose it and you blow the account, you do stupid stuff. So what happens after doing such behavior in the market? What usually ends up happening is one thing, and this is a serious issue and is worse than you actually blowing the account or losing capital, because capital can always be gained back, but what happens is actually worse. You think you have an edge, but you don't know. And why do you don't know that you have an edge? Because you haven't actually tested the edge. You do all those other trades, all those other things that is not in your plan, and you still think that you have an edge, but you don't know. You don't know if you still have an edge because you haven't really tested that edge. And if you really test that edge, it's not your fault if it doesn't work. You have to take responsibility for it, of course, but if you apply the edge properly and it fails, it's not you that failed, it's the edge. And people use so much time to see if the edge works, and they don't learn anything. By doing all those stupid things, over leveraging, trying to make money, they go into this fight or flight mode. They don't use their logical, analytical learning brain, and they never see what they could adapt in the strategy. They don't see what works, what doesn't, because they are not in the right state to learn or observe. You have to observe the market. Those days where I learn the most are those days where I just observe and don't trade at all. So if you actually follow the plan and you do everything the right way, your blood pressure is stable, like your emotions, your nervous system is stable, and you can actually quickly observe what works and what doesn't, and you can learn and you can adapt quickly. So that if you actually tell yourself this strategy has to work, or if it doesn't and I just follow it, I have to adapt, I have to tweak the strategy or find something completely new, because without a strategy there is no profitability. And if you try to do everything, like manage everything, take control and not follow the strategy, there is no consistency. If you don't have consistency, you will not get consistent results. You will get a result, sometimes you will get a payout, sometimes you will pass a challenge, but there is no consistency. And in my Discord, I cover different strategies that I apply that are really simple. And I give you live market analysis every single day. I tell you which days to trade, which days to stay away from the market, when it's consolidation, when it's a trending day, how you can trade with the trend, whatever, like all of that stuff. I cover it in the Discord and it's linked in the bio. But what you have to do is that you have to understand one simple thing. And it's that if you just let go of control and apply your edge strictly, you will quickly learn what works and what doesn't. Because the thing is, the best profitable traders in this industry, they never chase the market. they never stress, they never, like, the best of them, they can put the charts away for like 2 hours and not even look at the charts, because they know, like, they feel the rhythm of the markets, and they see, like, they understand the structure, and they can do this without even thinking about the markets, because they know when their edge appears. And they never chase the market, they never second guess themselves, they just wait, they execute, and set the stop loss, set the TP, and that's it. They move on. Because they know that they are consistently profitable. They have a good strategy and a good understanding of the market. If you don't have that, psychology won't help you, nothing will help you. Just understand this first, and then everything will run smoothly, and you will never have to think about the result again. It will take care of itself. The market will always give you a new setup, a new opportunity, and you don't have to care. So just develop a good strategy. And that's the thing, because a lot of people think they have an edge, but they never test if their edge actually works. And instead of blowing account after account trying to chase a result, you could just be patient, let the market come to you, and just wait and see if the edge works or not. Then you can tweak the strategy, then you can become better, learn a new strategy that works. And if you see that you're completely lost, then just invest in a trading mentor, find someone to help you become better, and keep doing that until you actually have a strategy that works. There is no point in just trying to trade, pass this challenge, all of that stuff, if you don't know what you're doing. Just take a step back, 1 year even, just completely focus on learning, becoming better, invest in learning instead of trying to chase the result. Don't invest your money straight into the market to donate it. Just, if you're just going to donate it anyways, just find a mentor and donate it to the mentor so he can help you at least, because the market won't help you. And that in itself will at least make this journey more like endurable and interesting for you, and you actually feel like you develop yourself, you have a community, you learn something new, instead of just sitting there by yourself, blowing accounts, feeling frustrated, and letting it affect the rest of your day, your personal life. Like, there is no point in approaching the market this way, because the market is difficult. But once you get to the other side, when you are actually profitable, it won't feel difficult for you. And you will be glad that it's difficult, because if it wasn't, then you wouldn't be able to earn that much from it. Like, everything like that's worth something is really difficult, and that's how you actually know that trading is worth a skill worth developing and learning, because you see how difficult it is, and then you can think about the rewards as well, and not only financial, but the process, the person you have to become. Like, you have to be so disciplined in all areas of your life, and if you're not, then you will never succeed in trading either. Like, you have to become like a super disciplined person, and a better person, a person that thinks more about the journey, the process, rather than just the result. So that's it for today, guys. I really wish you good luck, and you're not alone in this journey. But the thing is, you have to find a strategy that works for you. There are a lot of strategies out there, but they won't necessarily work for your brain, for your mind. And they have to be satisfying for you to follow as well. If the strategy doesn't feel satisfying, then it's not going to work for you either. You have to find a strategy, you have to find the path of least resistance, because solely relying on discipline in this game will never work in the long run. It's just a matter of time. Sooner or later, you will break the plan, you will do something foolish if you don't have a system that's satisfying for your brain to trade. So I really wish you guys good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.